1, 2, 3. I'm learning my numbers, everyone. So I had a script, and I was about to go back and get it. Then I lost it. So if I ever just pause, it's all part of the routine, right? Okay. So let's start with how I'm up here doing stand-up comedy. I got a text from my friend on Monday asking me if I wanted to do stand-up comedy for the talent show, right? And I was like, I don't really know how to do stand-up comedy. So I texted her back, I don't really know how to do stand-up comedy, right? So she texts back, please. So like any other good friend, I ignored her. And then we fast forward to Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday, and I somehow end up saying yes. And then I realize what I've done, and I'm freaking out a little. So I go home, I punch my mom in the face. So I realized I had to apologize for this. So I was like, sorry, Mom. And then as soon as I apologized, I did it again. And I was like, oh, Kenny, you can't keep punching your mom in the face, right? So I Googled how to do stand-up comedy, because that's something productive. And 2 very important vocabulary words I learned. So I could either kill while I'm up here, in which everybody would laugh and everyone's falling in love with me, like right now, or I could bomb, which means no one laughs and no one's liking anything I'm doing. So, like, all these articles are like, oh yeah, everyone bombs their first time, it's cool, just relax, you know, it's all part of the learning process. So if this whole routine doesn't really work out, just like if I start crying, or if there's like a little urine going down the back of my pants, you know, just let it happen, because it's all part of the learning experience, you know. Tears never hurt anybody, a little urine never hurt anybody, might hurt my pants. So I didn't know where to start, so SJ was kind enough to provide me with a list of topics to talk about, like people walking slowly in the hallways. And when I read this, I was like, amen, sister, can I get what? Isn't it true, right? It's like, I'm walking down the hallway, and then these people in front of me, these people are just walking way too fast. Because, like, you have a whole 6 minutes to get to class. Can you please slow down? Am I right? Just, like, stop in the hallway, do some yoga, some aerobics, some single ladies choreography. We have so much space in these hallways, no one's using it. And on that note, if you're walking with a friend, just leave, this is my friend, just leave a little distance between you two and just yell. You know, it's good, take up more space, and then the yelling, it'll release hormones, and then you'll go through puberty faster, pubertize, right? And that's what everyone wants. Another topic they gave me was Mr. Jackson's mustache. I don't really know Mr. Jackson that well, right? But his mustache, how do I even begin to explain Mr. Jackson's mustache? His mustache is flawless. I heard his mustache is insured for $10,000. I heard his mustache does car commercials in Japan. One time his mustache punched me in the face. It was awesome. That was Mean Girl stuff, I don't know if you got that. And then another thing I took from the list, Mr. Green's voice. So he does the thought of the day, right? And he's hosting the show right now, which I didn't really know about. But like, I've been told that I do a pretty good impersonation of him, so let me just get into character. Hello, little dogs, I'm Mr. Green, right? Because he's got that Jamaican accent like Adele. And then I decided to write some of my own material, so here's my stuff. I thought it'd be fun to do like a couple of commercials. So here's my first commercial. Buy the new shake weight, yay! And then my second commercial, I'm gonna need to put this on the mic stand for this one. This one I like to call a shampoo commercial. Okay. And I'm told that that would also work for the shake weight commercial, so it's very multi-talented, right? And then, what else? What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, are there any Harry Potter fans out there? Any fans of Harry Potter? Yeah, me neither. So I'm going to talk about kindergarten. This is a really sad story. It's like a real heartbreaker. I cry every time I tell it. And like, I know I'm supposed to be making you guys laugh, but I do what I want, right? Because that's a lesson that I learned from Beyonce. And by the way, can I give a shout out to my girl Beyonce and her baby Blue Ivy? Woo woo. But back to the story. This is just another day in kindergarten, and like teachers going around making everybody paper hats, right? And like I'm kind of in the corner of the classroom because alphabetically I'm placed last. So she's just going around, everyone's getting paper hats, and yay, paper hats, and everyone's putting them on. And then finally she gets to me, and she places a piece of paper on my head. It doesn't quite make it more than halfway around my head. So she just flusters with it a little while. She's like, Finally she just grabs another sheet of paper and covers the other half of my head. So I'm the only kid in the class with 2 sheets of paper around his head. I mean, we've all experienced being large and a little overweight in the head area, right? No, just me? All right, that's cool. And then, what else? Okay, so fast forward to high school. I'm gonna be turning 18 in a couple weeks. Isn't that cool, y'all? Oh my God, Kenny, that's so cool. You're so awesome. Anyways, so some things I can do, I can like go out and buy cigarettes, which is kind of cool, right? Because, I mean, I'm not really gonna smoke them, but the fact that I can buy them, I might just buy them and make like a Barbie dream house or something. A cigarette Barbie dream house. Or I can like go buy lottery tickets, you know. And I'm pretty excited to do all 3 of those things at the same time, right? And what else? What else was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, college application. So senior year, everyone's learning about college applications. We have the pre-acceptance jitters. It's like, oh my gosh, is anyone gonna take me? Please, someone just take me. Please, I'll go to any college, right? I'll go to dirt college in trash Florida or something, right? And like, I was nervous at first. I'm like, what if really no one takes me? But then I thought about it and I was like, if no one takes me, I'll just move to New York or LA and I'll be like homeless on the streets until I'm discovered, right? And by discovered, I mean found dead. No, I've seriously considered going into the entertainment/comedy business if I dislike college barely. And like, it's hard being funny and Asian. And I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, Kenny, can you not talk about being Asian? We all know you eat rice and do math, right? Well, let me tell you. So when I say something funny or I do something funny, do you know what the reaction is? People are like, oh my God, Kenny, you're so funny. You remind me so much of the guy from The Hangover. I don't know if you guys have seen The Hangover. I jumped naked out of the trunk. I mean, I should be flattered, but he's like the only like Asian comedian in America. So I'm like, how can't I remind you of like Daniel Tosh, like Dave Chappelle, or like Britney Spears, right? They're all funny people, right? But then I thought about it and I was like, if I don't remind you of the guy from The Hangover, I probably remind you of like Kim Jong-il or something. And he's dead now. So, and on a lighter note, like I was at Hogwarts the other day and I was like Wingardium Leviosaing. It was so pretty. No, that's all I have. Thanks everyone.